Ninja Steel Prime. We finally made it through Neo-Saban. You know, right on
Guten
time.
Tag, Guten Tag.
Right on time, I guess, with this Hasbro baton pass off and stuff with Beast Morphers in full swing.
Was it really a baton pass, or was it more like them throwing it on the ground and walking off in a huff?
I mean, I'm pretty sure Saban got a pretty good amount of money out the deal.
I'm sure Saban don't give a fuck. I'm talking about poor Bandai.
Hey, game is the game. That's how I see it. So, it is what it is and
You know,
stuff. I mean, look, people had their stuff with Bandai, which maybe because I'm not knee deep in the toy business, I didn't understand the gripes with certain things, particularly with
oh,
like the Zords. So I feel
we were
like kind
justified in our
of
salt.
like okay, so all right, so folks, if you've been listening to Morphin Metacast as long as you have, me and Prime, we tend to talk about a lot of the stuff from Power Rangers that's not the show related. We're show related, in terms of toys and, movies and all that stuff. So on the toy end, I think between me and Prime is probably more ingrained in the culture. Me, I'm just like, hey, I got my Zords that I sold as a kid or lost as a kid, so I got them back now, but better. And I saw a lot of people feel some sort of way about the Thunder Megazord, and I'm like, I thought it was nice, but apparently people had gripes with that. I don't get it. I mean, you think you can enlighten me on these things?
Well, I mean, where to begin in the curious case of Bandai? I do know off the top of my head one thing that was a big contention was there are multiple, not just one, but there are multiple releases of the Dino Megazord, aka Daijujin. If I'm not mistaken, it didn't use the original mode. It used the update for the Power Ranger 2010 Zord, was it Zord Builder System Dino Megazord?
Yep.
Which I have that figure. It's not bad, but like it's not the original. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I never participated in the 2010 era of toys, so yeah.
I mean, you didn't miss much.
All I know is there was a flimsy ass Dragon Dagger that I was about to buy before I thought better of it.
Whack ass lightsaber. Don't let's.
Yeah.
What can we say about that damn Dragon Dagger that hasn't already been said 1,000 times before? But if I'm not mistaken, I also think they did that. That was the mold they used for the Legacy reissue. Not even a reissue because it's not the original. Well, I guess it is a reissue.
Yeah.
But the Legacy release of the Dino Megazord, so people were pretty fucking hot around the collar about that shit.
Yeah.
Again, I don't know. I could be mistaken, but I think I remember looking at comparison pictures on like Ranger Board and on Toy.
Yeah.
So, because if you're interested in saying, oh, this is the original, and like, no, it's not. Like that's blatant fucking false advertising. Yeah. One. And if I'm also not mistaken, somebody please hit me up on Twitter if I'm not mistaken. Wasn't the 2010 release like slightly smaller than the original mode?
Yes, it was.
Like it has I think it has like a completely different silhouette.
That was the theme of 2010. Again, I didn't buy any of the toys, but like I was kind of sitting back watching what releases came out, and that was the theme of 2010 re-releases was smaller. That was about it. I mean, the fucking the Blade Blaster was small as shit, which I'm like, what was the point?
Well, see, not to harp on Bandai, because that was right around. I think we were in peak recession season then, weren't we?
2010.
So
yeah, that's about right.
A lot of toy lines, not just Power Ranger, but a lot of toy lines they switched on 3/4 inch line to I'm guessing conserve plastic because you can charge the same amount for the 3-inch figure they were charging for the 6-inch and have like less accessories. I don't know how that shit works out. I think I mean somebody. Because somebody explain this shit to me, to this day, I don't know.
I would love to know.
I mean, can someone break that math down for me? Like, hey, why the fuck does this G.I. Joe figure cost the same as this? What the fuck? Anyway,
America Prime.
So, that's again, that's not their fucking fault. That's just where the wind was blowing the industry during those years. So I don't begrudge them about that. And I bought a couple of matter of fact, I think I bought all core 6-inch Rangers for the 2010 line and the Megazord, I think. Yeah, no, I mean, yes, I do. I have that Megazord, and I have because it's on my Tommy Shrine. By the way, I know it's a fucking meme. Prime hates Tommy, but I do have a lot of fucking Tommy merchandise. How does that work out? I don't know.
I think you've said that multiple times where people claim that you hate Tommy, and I'm like, I can't tell because Prime actually likes Tommy, so I don't know where people are getting this from.
I mean, I'm not a Tommy stan, but you know, that's a fucking lie. Yes, I am. Here we go. I think if I had to pinpoint it, I'm a Tommy stan, but I don't like Tommy Wink. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm like, you can't blow the nigga head up too much. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, yeah. Well, we'll get to Tommy when we get into Ninja Steel. Trust me. That's another beast altogether. But yeah, the toys have been a source of contention, so to speak, with it, and I guess it's a good.
And it's really bad during Ninja Steel. Like, they just did not give a complete fuck at all.
Look. The fact that I feel regret that I didn't buy that Lion Megazord for as cheap a price it was at Toys R Us speaks volumes of where my head was at that moment. So, yeah. I mean, because that Lion Megazord in Japan was better than the one we got in America.
I mean, that's the case to a lot of stuff, my man.
The Ninja Steel line was very hit and miss. I would say more missed than hits.
I would, that's a confident stance to take. I don't think many people would argue with you on that.
Yeah, I mean, outside of Ninja Steel, I mean, the legacy stuff people enjoy despite, I mean, a lot of people like the legacy Ninjetti coins, which I'm like, if you go to Starlight Studios on eBay, you could probably get, better versions of those coins, but, that's just me.
But see, it doesn't have the Bandai sticker on it, CJ. It has to have the Bandai sticker.
But I will also give Bandai this, for those. They also came out with, like I said, the Legacy Golden Power Staff, which I love. I still have.
I'm kicking myself because I was broke when Toys R Us was going out of business, so I couldn't get one.
The Power Sword, which was great. And stuff. And we got the, Gold Ranger.
Yeah, like I say, like the meme that Bandai sucks. Like that meme that Bandai sucks. Like, for as many terrible things that they did, and please don't get me wrong, I'm not a Bandai apologist. They they have done some bad shit, but there's some gold trinkets in there here and there. They've
had some stuff, and then segue into the Lightning collection that just came out. There's been a source of contention. I would say I would lean this more so on the good side than the bad side. A lot of folks they're liking the Lightning collection, but a lot of people that critique toys, they kind of point out that the Lightning toys, particularly with like Doggy Kruger and the White Ranger, there's some paint chipping. The morpher for Doggy Kruger really isn't painted a certain way, which, I mean, like I said, again, me, a person that just buys toys because I enjoy seeing it and I liking it, I'm not tripping off of it, but I also understand the other half of it where people are like, it could have been better at least a little bit, but I still like it.
I mean, yeah, like I've seen like two sides of it. I've seen people who doggedly defend it no matter what, and I've seen people who just want to be salty and angry about it. Look, I only have one Legacy figure right now, and it's the Doggy Kruger. I'm looking at my desk right now, and some of the ones that I've seen in stores, like they have like really bad QC quality control. Mm-hmm. But I'm like, this is Hasbro, y'all. If y'all seen some of the Marvel Legends Spider-Man, like what we know this. Like you have to. I don't know what they're doing in the plants up there when they make these toys. But like they just horrible QA in some cases. Like even the Doggy Kruger I got now that I picked out that was like the best out of the bunch on the shelf. Like he has some scuff marks around his the ring around his arms. His the red 100 on his chest. There's some chips off of that, but it's just the nature of the beast. Like, it's not a high-end figure. Like, I'm paying, what, $20? Actually, I paid $15. I had a coupon on it.
I paid 15 at Target, as the kids say.
Target, yeah. But, like, for what they are, they're not bad. But, CJ, help me understand this. Like, I see some people going when Lightning Connection was announced, and when they, finally picked up some figures, they were going, oh, man, Lightning Collection is dope. This is regular figure arts. Hold on now, son. Let's calm down.
Now I will say this. If you don't want to roll that back some. If you don't want to pay $40 to $80 for the figure art, these are good replacements.
Really good. They're really solid. Really great. They're representations. But to say that they're bigger than figure arts, that is categorically wrong. If you want to say they're better than Like early Sentai figure arts, I would say yes. But that's like what was in that range? Like the Shink Angers and the Gokaigers, but
Yep.
like the later bodies, like the Jew Ranger body, the Bokanger body, hell, the Decker Ranger body, like those are some solid. Oh, sorry. Also the Hurricaneger mode, like those are some solid fucking figures. Like I understand, like pride in domestic products, but y'all, come on.
I mean, let's be real too. Unless Hasbro's going to do an armored Black Ranger, I'm just going to stick with the figure art on certain things. I mean, I don't see them doing an armored Black Ranger. They might. You never know with Hasbro. That's how it is.
I've seen people say like they prefer the White Ranger Legacy, Lightning Collection over the figure art, and I've seen both. I mean, I own the White Ranger figure art, and I've seen the Lightning Collection in my hand. I'm like, I can kind of see the argument for that. Like, it's just a matter of your aesthetic and preference.
Oh yeah.
But I was looking at the Dino Charge Red Ranger. Man, if you put that in, it's garbage next to the figure art. No offense. No fucking offense. Yeah. But maybe it's the ones that I've seen in stores that had that really bad quality control, but like there's no way in hell. No, sir. No, sir.
So San Diego Comic-Con, Hasbro, the bastards, and I say this in a good way, they decided to give us an exclusive, which is the Jason collection, which pretty much means that for the total of $49.99, which I will wholeheartedly get, you get Armored Red Ranger. I have a little bit of a problem with the way the helmet looks on that one, but whatever.
I'm assuming that's a prototype. Please, I'm hoping
it is. But also in the same collection, you also get Gold Ranger in the collection.
What else?
As well.
And sir, you get the completed Power Blaster.
Which means that I'm assuming Hasbro is going to be breaking us off with the other Rangers in the Lightning collection. I'm assuming.
You don't blue ball us. You don't tickle our nuts like that if you're not gonna do that.
Which I'm pretty sure they're gonna be in certain collections. Because again, I like the Lightning collection where they're giving you variety instead of, all right, phase 1 MMPR, phase 2 Zeo. It's like, nah, fuck that. We're just gonna randomize this shit, and you get what you get.
Exactly, and I can get jiggy with that shit.
I will say this though, it's pretty unanimous, and I still need to find this damn figure. It's pretty unanimous that the Lord Zed figure is like the fucking bee's knees.
Oh yeah, he looks fucking phenomenal, like amazing.
I mean, so I guess that's probably why a lot of people aren't like burying Hasbro yet. They're like, well, you gave us a badass fucking Lord Zed figure, and if you get the throne, it's even more badass. So, all right, Hasbro, you're good with us, so.
Oh, and by the way, sir, I might call on your services for San Diego Comic-Con to get the Jason collection.
I will try. Hopefully they don't limit people and shit on that. So I will make the attempt. So hopefully, because I know
that's all we can ask.
Yeah, because I know Entertainment Earth, they were pretty big on like 2 per person. So I'm like, all right, we'll see how it rolls and stuff. But I will definitely make the attempt on that one and stuff. Because definitely preview night, I will be like, yo, Hasbro, break me off with some tickets so I can get this figure and we'll be good to go.
And it's way cheaper than I had expected. Like, you're basically paying $25 a figure. That's not bad.
Complete with Power Blaster. I'm just saying that's
and effect parts and shit. Like, that's
that little detail. You get the full Power Blaster. That's just something you can't ignore. You really can't.
It's pretty fucking dope.
So movie season is upon us on the tokusatsu front in Japan because Kamen Rider Zeo has a movie coming up soon, and what's the name of this new Sentai season that's out now?
Was it Real Soldier?
Yeah, Real Soldier. Their movie is coming out. They put out like teaser trailers for them and stuff. So, which means that since we don't live in Japan, I'm pretty sure it'll pop up online raw, maybe like a couple of weeks after
this November.
You figure so?
Shit.
Sub maybe November, but I think Raw will probably be out like a couple of weeks after it's in the theaters over there, possibly.
We'll see.
Yeah. So So meanwhile, have you been watching Beast Morphers?
Yes, I'm completely caught up. It's actually one of the few shows I have caught up on.
So I'm liking it, but I guess I should ask you. Nickelodeon break notwithstanding, how are you liking the season so far?
I'm digging it. Like, I have a couple of logistics questions.
Which is,
And it's really minor. And like, don't listen to me because I'm probably just old and jaded because I've been watching this shit for years.
I
And
mean,
I know how the sausage is made.
criticism is always great. I'm just saying. So,
And I mean, yeah, like I don't not the Monday morning quarterback because I hate that shit. But I question some of the decisions they're doing, especially with like the buddy roids. Or what are they calling them? Beast morphers? The droids? What's what they call them?
I'm just gonna call them buddy roids,
the robot.
I just forgot the robot friends.
Yeah, I don't. The robot companions.
Yeah.
Like it's kind of bothering to me. Like they're just essentially using them as props for toys, whereas in Go Busters they had autonomy and they were characters unto themselves that could sustain scenes and whole chunks of episodes just with them interacting with each other. And a lot of the charm from Go Busters, a lot of interactions with their partners and themselves being full-fledged characters. So it just kind of bothers me, like they only pop up to form the shit for the toys. I'm just like, that kind of sucks. Because I was wondering, like, well, then how are they going to handle the base god Beat J Stag when he becomes a Silver Ranger? Because when he just not just choose scenery, but stuff that shit hole in his mouth. Like, how are they going to do his character? Which to say for the episode for the hiatus, I think they did a pretty good job translating his character because Jay is so base you can't fucking ruin him.
Yeah, they knew better.
So he's essentially just
they knew better not to fuck that up. Basically, they was like, you know what? He was great in the Sentai. Let's keep that. Let's keep that little thing.
Let's just keep his personality. Let's just it's gonna match the footage. It's gonna be great.
Yeah.
Let's just change his name. But I don't think because I don't know. Like, do they not want to pay the suit actors to be on set? Do they not want like what's going on? Because then like, did you see the opening? They dropped the second opening on the official YouTube channel for when it comes back from hiatus with the Gold Ranger now in the opening.
Yeah.
And there's a strange lack of Silver Ranger in it. Like, he doesn't get any focus, and I'm like, well, that's kind of fucking bizarre. Where
he's half human because he's bonded with the human DNA like aspect, but whatever, it's
like I say,
it's a minor gripe, but it doesn't kill the show. I would say that. I will.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't.
Yeah, I mean, I'll say this about Beast Morphers. They're doing what I wish the Neo-Saban shows did and stuff. I mean, Dino Charge sort of did it.
Gave a fuck? Gave a shit? Is something that?
I mean, let's be real, Prime. I said this about Dark Phoenix, and I'll say about Beast Morphers. The bar is low, so Beast Morphers doing the basic stuff that Power Rangers that the Neo-Saban shows should have already did is already, like, they're good to go on that. But I like
and it's frustrating to me as a long-time fan because we've seen what they've done before giving the shit. Like, what was that sweet spot, the post in space era?
Yeah.
Like, we know what you can do. Just keep doing this. You could have just stayed on that track. What are you doing?
I mean,
what were you doing?
Even Disney gave a shit, and stuff to a point. So I'm just saying,
like, what the fuck?
I mean, Operation Overdrive notwithstanding, even that season they gave a shit to a point. But
I mean, even if they had that last minute anniversary episode and they're like, oh shit, it's anniversary, let's throw together some shit.
I would say with Beast Morphers,
even that shows some fucking care. Yeah,
I like the fact that with Beast Morphers, like the individual episodes, there's an actual story there, and the Rangers are growing. Like, it's not just not throwaway. It's just like, oh, the Rangers getting the shenanigans. Is there any sort of headway with this? Any growth? Nothing. Okay. This season is like, actual growth. Cool.
And there's actual like conflict. Like, they butt heads. They argue. They show like emotions other than being.
He's a Red Ranger and he has to kind of figure out how to balance both. I mean,
And they get to show emotions other than generic happy good person.
Or I'm the loner. I'm the Red Ranger. I'm badass because reasons.
I know, right? Like look, Devin is base as fuck because in the little time we've seen, like, he's showing a complete range. Like, he's a complete fucking character. Like, sometimes he's confident, sometimes he's not.
Yeah.
He's a little bit of a fucking goober. Like, you're an actual person. I fucking love this.
I mean,
I miss this.
Ravi having to deal with his mom, being a mom at times and also being the commander of the Rangers.
And the hologram chick wearing his girlfriend's face, like, that's the recipe for drama. This is what I'm talking. Look, again, I always say this, like, I don't expect Power Rangers to be like, oh, they need to be cursing and fucking in blood and all that shit. Like, I don't need that. Like, but you can give the characters like some weight. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you can tell dramatic stories.
Yeah.
Without that shit.
I will say this. With Beast Morphers, I think we might have talked about it before. They already announced like some of the veteran rangers that's going to come back for this team up and stuff, which is going to probably be next year. I'm curious if they're going to tease anything at San Diego about this, because now since Hasbro, like I said, we announced the thing with the toys. I'm curious to see if they're going to have any Beast Morphers representation at San Diego and how that's going to roll, because Hasbro is a sucker for publicity.
That's being generous, my sir. That's being very generous.
Oh, no, I'm being generous. I'm just saying that's Hasbro. They're whores about, publicity and stuff. So, gotta see how that rolls on that end. But yeah, I'm digging Beast Morphers, and like I said, I just wish Nickelodeon would knock it off with the fucking hiatuses. But we beat that horse dead multiple times.
Man, I got so excited this morning. I'm not. The other morning, past Saturday.
Yeah.
Because I woke up early to cut the yard, and I walked by my TV, and I saw my DVR light was on, and I was like, "Oh, is Power Rangers back?" Oh no! Oh.
Oh man! Speaking of which, Battle for the Grid. I haven't done a review. I kept bullshitting saying I was going to do a review, and I think because one part there was so many games that came out, and one part me being lazy, which I'm getting out of the habit of doing, and maybe it just shows I didn't give a shit about the game. I would say this. I like Battle for the Grid as a game, but this rollout has been just wow. And it didn't help that at E3, these cats, bold as fuck, comes out and says, "Oh, hey guys, guess what? We're going to come out with physical copies for you guys. And we're going to dare to give you a physical edition that's going to be limited edition, which means it comes with a deluxe Morphin steelbook with magnetic resets for power coins. And you get a double-sided poster." And I'm like, okay, but what about the characters?
Hey, and you also get all of our released DLC that we've come out with so far. So this is the game that we could have waited to release.
Yeah,
Hey, we could have waited, but we didn't.
I mean,
here you go, guys.
Paid my $10 for that fucking game, but
the exact word that I use, like, this shit is so anti-consumer. Like, I'm so fucking mad.
I saw that and I was like, I literally, Prime, I swear to God, I had my arms folded when I saw that shit, and I was like, I could be mad at this, but I'm not, because I knew this shit was gonna fucking happen. I knew it was gonna happen. I was at work. That shit scrolled up on my Twitter feed. I couldn't do nothing but laugh. Like, I just laughed. Like, I think you laughed at my retweet of it, actually. I think I retweeted it, and you just laughed. I was like, of course Prime is laughing. Of course he's laughing. Because it's like, can you be mad? Can you be mad? Can you really be mad?
Okay, you know what? What do we always say? Don't hate the player, man. Hate the game. I respect that hustle. Y'all play the game. I respect that. That's what's up.
They fucking,
you got all your white knight.
They hustled everybody on that front end money and shit. Now they're like, hey, we can get everybody on that back end money now. And I'm like, no, sir, you are not getting.
Get all your white knights going. Get all your white knights going. Hey, you can't be harsh on the game. It's just $20, bruh.
Not $20, bruh. Look, I paid my $20. I'm waiting for the free characters to come out. And I'm just playing the game and just enjoying what it is. Again, the fight system is alright. It's just, and then they dare to sit there and be like, hey, we're gonna update the game. We're gonna put voice acting in it, and we're gonna put all this music in it. Oh, so you mean
here's your story mode? Like, hold on. So they just go full Street Fighter on our ass. They did the full Capcom. Motherfucker.
No, Prime. When I paid $60 for Street Fighter 5, at least I got a fucking game. At least I can play online.
At least you got a fucking roster.
At least I got a fucking
character
roster
to play with.
At least I got a roster.
God damn it.
No story mode, but fuck, I can play survival mode. I can play all these modes and get points and stuff. I can do something. Fuck. I mean,
you can switch it up. Instead of getting tired of playing Tommy Jason, you can do something else, god damn it.
It's like playing fucking... Dude, how is it that the roster... Dear God... How is it that Fighting EX Lair had a bigger roster than this fucking game?
How the fuck does Skullgirls have a better roster than this damn game? What's that? How the fuck? What's that Blaze Blue game that has like a fucking crossover of like all the fucking properties that have like Ruby and
Shit
extra. How does that have a better fucking roster?
Shit got 100 characters and like 95% of them I don't even fucking know who they are. I'm just like, hey, anime. All right, cool, bet, let's go.
Dude. Dragon Ball Z Budokai on PlayStation 2. I'm Budokai 1. Dragon Ball Z Budokai 1 has a way better roster than fucking Battle for the Grid.
Wrong.
You can fucking fight me on that shit.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Budokai 1 went all the way up to Cell Saga? Or did it all the way go straight?
Yes, there was no Majin.
Okay.
No. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, it's at Cell. It stopped at Cell.
So he beat Cell and that was the end of the game.
But
you still had a fucking large-ass roster.
Yeah. Let me pull out. Yep. If I'm not mistaken, 23 characters. And I'm pretty sure half of them were fucking palette swaps.
And listen. Again, fighting game system is there, but it's just like, can I be happy about this? It's kind of like when they came out with that 15th anniversary game and you're playing it and you're like, is this it? Is this really where we're at with Power Rangers? This is it, huh? All right, I guess. Hasbro, can you save us, please?
Nah, big fella.
I mean,
well, you know what?
And again,
you know what?
I'm looking at I'm looking at Bandai, but see, here's the thing, Prime. I'm looking at Bandai like, hey, dog, y'all had that shit for so many years, and you couldn't give us a Dynasty Warrior Power Rangers game. I'm just saying, like, what the hell, man?
But like, look, it could be worse. It could be a Star Wars license because those guys got it fucked.
I mean,
those guys are fucked right now.
Look, if folks have listened to our E3 special that we did for our new show, Pressing Buttons, we expressed at length about our trepidations with the Jedi Order, whatever the fuck the game is and stuff. And I'm like,
and then what gets me, CJ, is that Disney had the audacity to look us in the eye and go, "Oh, we're quite happy with how EA is handling the license." Excuse me, bitch.
Didn't you just throw them under the bus 2 weeks ago? What's going on here? Who's running the Twitter account at Disney right now?
Like, you wanna repeat that shit? Oh, we're quite happy with how the license is being handled by our partners at EA. I'm sorry, is this fucking Bizarro Land? You mean the opposite, right?
Did Bob Iger take over the Twitter account? Because I seem to remember 2 weeks ago you threw them under the fucking bus. I seem to remember that.
I clearly remember you were kind of upset, but now all of a sudden during the investor meeting, how embarrassing.
I'm assuming they're saying that because of just that game and they put Battlefront 2 behind them, which I'm like, all right, fine, guys, but like,
sure. I mean, EA, look, I agree. I'm willing to parlay here. Let's put both of those games behind us and never speak of them again.
Yeah.
That's cool with me.
Even though Battlefront 2 was like last year, but okay, you can neuralize me and I'll forget about it. Cool. Bet.
Sure. You kill Star Wars 1313, and I'm never letting that shit go. I'm never ever letting that shit go.
That's an EA issue, man. Disney is just looking at EA like, what the fuck, man? Like, we promised these people at D23 something. What the hell? So. But anyways.
Here, take Joker Jedi.
But anyways, Battle for the Grid. I'm just going to sit back and just watch how the rollout for a lot of the stuff with this game goes and see where it lands and stuff. Hey, I'll watch the stream at EVO for this game and see how it plays out. So we'll see. In good news, though, Ultraman Season 2 is happening, and I'm very excited.
That means I got to speed up and finish that damn manga.
Because you know what this means, right? I don't know how far ahead you are, but we might get the Ultraman group popping off.
Oh, we got to.
It's happening in the manga apparently, because they tease the image of like 2 more Ultraman that's added to the group, and I'm like, well, all right, I am down for this. And the only thing I don't like is how they did Ultraman Taro, but I'll let that shit slide. Yeah, that
no spoilers.
Yeah,
no spoilers.
Yeah, but folks, I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna link the picture, but you could probably find a picture whoever puts it out and stuff. So I'm excited for Ultraman Season 2. I'm glad that Netflix is throwing some money at the show and stuff. I'm supremely happy about that. So
dude, Netflix is throwing money at everything. This fucking be a fucking Fast and the Furious cartoon. Like they Disney Plus has some panicking. They're freaking the fuck out right now.
I don't know. Disney Plus is like
just,
Disney Plus.
Just greenlight anything.
Look, Prime. You know, Disney Plus. All Disney Plus has to do, and maybe I'm speaking for myself and probably you here. Hey guys, we got all the Gargoyle seasons. Well, shut up and take my money, Disney.
Look, I'm fighting this shit as hard as I can.
I got it on DVD already, I got it on DVD already.
Me too.
I'll watch it on the streaming service because I'm lazy sometimes. I don't
feel like
putting in a DVD.
If they announce like, because I heard like they're not gonna have like genres. They're gonna have channels. Like, here's all our Star Wars content. Here's all our Marvel content. If they go, hey, here's all our Disney afternoon content. Oh, so you mean I can watch Aladdin and Hercules, the series? Oh,
nice.
Oh, okay. Oh, I could all of DuckTales, all of Darkwing Duck. Oh, Chip and Dale. Well, I don't mind if I fucking do.
That's how to get you by the balls, there, Prime. That's how to get you.
I'm trying to fight. I'm trying to fight it. I'm trying to fight as hard as I can, man.
I mean, that's just what they do, man. So on Kamen Rider news, apparently there's like a leaked image of, I think, was it the new Kamen Rider season? Apparently, allegedly, the rumor was it Kamen Rider 01 or something like that.
Yes. What's the new era? It's the I'm gonna butcher it, so I'm not gonna try to pronounce it.
We're past the Heisei. I think ZO is the end of the Heisei era.
ZO was the last. Yeah. So I'm gonna wait till a Japanese person pronounce it before I attempt to try.
All I know is we're in a different era now for the next season. So, and it's amazing too because when you look at the Heisei era, it's pretty much larger than the Showa era. If I'm really counting it right.
I think more shows on the air because they did a yearly by yearly where I think the original Kamen Rider ran for 2 years straight, and there were like some gaps in between, and anyways.
Because the Heisei era, they split. Heisei era is so big, it's split into 2 parts, and the fact that there's like 2 anniversary Kamen Riders is hilarious if you really think about it. Zio and fucking Decade. So yeah, I mean. And if you really think about it, it's crazy too when you look at all the designs of the Heisei era. It's like such a crazy variety.
It's like what I always call it a clusterfuck of individuality. Like that's one of the reasons I love Kamen Riders when they're in group shots.
I mean, this is legit.
These are all from the same franchise.
I mean, these are all legit. Like they have personalities. Like all of them stand out, big time. So. I'm actually happy about that. I am supremely happy about that. So I was watching.
Oh, speaking of, hold on.
Go, yeah.
It's across the room. I was going to try to get up and grab it. Just FYI for the podcast, I do have SH Figuarts Kamen Rider Kiva.
Oh, finally. Did you ever tell them? Did you take a picture on Twitter?
I did not yet because it came last week and I unboxed. I had a big shipment come out from my private warehouse, and I've been so busy, I just unboxed it and set it all to the side, and I hadn't taken a picture yet. But remind me, and I will take a picture and post all that shit tonight.
So for those that are probably new to this show, we had a running gag because Prime brought it to my attention because I didn't know. Kamen Rider Kiva, the original form, never had a figure art at all. And it shocked me because I was like, really?
Having prototype, yeah. Despite having prototype displays, never came out. And a whole bunch of other shit.
The running thing was literally like, oh shit, this Kamen Rider's getting a figure art, but no Kiva, huh? Okay.
Harry Potter got a figure art before Kamen Rider Kiva. Luke Skywalker, Triple H from the WWE got a figure art before Kamen Rider Kiva.
The Rock, all the Avengers.
Ash Ketchum.
All the Avengers and Age of
All
Ultron.
the Avengers. Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman,
including
Super Mario,
including Kamen
Yoshi,
Rider, including Kamen Rider Ant-Man himself. I will still forever.
Scott Lang.
I will.
He got 3. I'm sorry, I don't.
He did get 3, didn't he?
He got 3. We got 5 flavors of Batman.
In-game. What? Was it in-game? Age of Ultron.
Injustice.
Uh-huh.
Oh. Well, I'm talking about Batman. So it was Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Uh-huh.
In-game.
And Civil War.
And Civil War.
Civil War.
And he came with a 2-pack. Came with 2-pack exclusive. He rode a giant ant. So technically that's 4.
Man. And Kiva was just sitting back like, nah, man, we ain't doing shit. Not.
Fucking Lelouch from Code Geass got a figure art.
And then somehow, I don't know who at Bandai slapped somebody upside the head and was like, hey, dog, you know Kamen Rider Kiva doesn't have one, right? But he does. No. OG Kiva does not have a design. Get on that. I'm pretty sure that's how it happened. That's just me.
And I'm not mistaken. I heard one of the reasons why it was taking so long, and this could be just hearsay, but it was they were trying to figure out how to do the chains and the leg gimmick.
Okay.
But whatever they did, that shit worked magic because I've seen pictures of it that I swear to all, like I thought it was the actual suit or cosplay until I enlarged the picture and saw the articulation seams.
Man. Did you see that trailer for Ultraman Tiger? If I'm saying it correctly.
Oh, the new show after Ruby?
Uh-huh.
I haven't seen the trailer, but I've seen the synopsis.
Yeah, I saw the images of the 3 Kamen Rider, 3 Ultraman, and I'm like, this looks interesting. I probably should just watch it.
Looks pretty fun too. Yeah, I'm still waiting on Ruby to get on Crunchyroll so I can watch that. Either Crunchyroll or Toku.
Yeah, I mean, Crunchyroll needs to get on that and stuff. So apparently, what was the name of the Metal Hero that's coming out for Discotech?
Just Spawn? Not Just Spawn.
Just
Space Wolf.
Yeah, you're right. Space Wolf. Yeah, Space Wolf Just Spawn.
Okay.
So, we had a mini conversation on Twitter with somebody, and I pointed out, like, man, I hope they make these other Metal Hero shows, and apparently, and this is just rumored and stuff, it looks like maybe Discotech is using this as a litmus test to see, if they can get some more Metal Heroes on DVD, and I am 100% for it, and in fact, I actually pre-ordered Just Beyond, just cause.
My man.
I'm just saying.
Did you get on Amazon?
Yes, I figured I might as well do it just to see what happens. If they put out another Metal Hero,
I mean, you got to support it.
It's on.
You got to support it.
Because I really want to see all of B-Fighter.
And I really want to see all of Spellbound. And maybe we might get some space sheriffs. You don't know. I don't know.
I mean, that will be. I mean, look, if Shout Factory is doing a great job of making people like, hey guys, you remember Zeo? Then you can watch O-Ranger. I'm pretty sure Discotech would be like, hey guys, I know you guys like VR Troopers, but you probably like Space Sheriff Gavin, or Space Shit. Was the one that Ryan Steele's character was?
Sharvon.
Those little things like that. So it is what it is. I think that's it.
Man can dream.
I mean, got to. Trying to think if we miss anything.
I mean, are you keeping up with the comic book, the Mighty Morphin Power Ranger, the Solar Rangers, and all that? Because I'm not.
I'm not, and I need to. I don't care because I have so many other comics I'm reading. So, I've heard rumors. I've heard rumors.
Gonna be honest, I don't really care.
I've heard rumors.
Kind of sucks.
I've heard rumors that our favorite guy, Dracon, could be coming back. And I was just sitting back. Again.
Okay, but why?
Again, I sat there with arms folded like, why? Like, why are we doing this to ourselves?
You gave him a really good conclusion. And, like, he's not... Is it just me, or does it feel like they're trying to force him to be iconic? I'm like, it's not that good. It's really not.
I don't know.
He's not.
I like I said, again, once I catch up, then I'll see what they're trying to do and stuff. I think we talked about it last episode about them... with the Psycho Rangers and Coronin and Andros, which I'm excited for. Hopefully they have something at San Diego about that, because I definitely think that's way more interesting than Dracon coming back, personally.
It is. Oh, and I'm behind on it, but Go-Go, again, is always just based. It really is the better book.
Yeah, I haven't read it since that reveal about Zordon and Rita Repulsa and all that stuff, and I was like, oh.
I can't wait. I need to be... I'm What I'm doing now, I'm doing what I do for Transformer comic books, where I'm just waiting for that shit to pile up, and I'm gonna like binge read all of it, because I don't want to spoil myself and like run out of shit, run out of it. Like I need my fix.
Yeah. Lastly, So Hot Wheels, because Hot Wheels is still base as hell even to this day, even though I haven't touched Hot Wheels since I was a little kid. The San Diego exclusive is the Spider Machine GP7 from the Toei Spider-Man show.
I'm gonna need that shit. Matter of fact, I'm gonna need 5 of those shit so I can have one in each room.
Yeah, I saw that and I was like, I'm pretty sure that's like $10, and I wouldn't mind getting it.
Yeah, I
I
kind
would,
of need that.
if I find it, I will definitely hit you up on that because it's $15, which still isn't that bad, and
That's not bad at all.
it's sold out. Son of a bitch.
Mother of fuck.
I don't know. I'll see about walking up there and flexing and be like, "Yo, can I? Y'all got any more, please?"
Are you gonna clout drop on them, CJ? You gonna go in there and roll up with the clout?
Got to.
Like,
Got to.
do you recognize this badge? Have you seen this T-shirt logo on my motherfucker?
I will say this though, it is sad that Hot Wheels didn't also give us the giant robot that the car goes into that transforms into the giant robot.
I mean,
That would be nice, but hey, maybe I'm being greedy about that. Maybe I am.
look, man, small victories, small victories. You got to take the wins where we can.
Yeah, yeah. So
Because I would not have expected them to even do anything from Spider Man. So that's just dopey shit to me. That alone.
oh yeah, definitely. But let's get the Ninja Steel in / Super Ninja Steel because fucking Nickelodeon's still doing this super bullshit. Um,
So CJ, in a word, what the fuck?
Ninja Steel is underwhelming. Like, it's not bad. It's just they played it.
I wouldn't even
safe
say underwhelming,
They played it safe as fuck.
bruh. What so?
They played it safe.
All right, so
Safe is like, yo, what are we doing? Like,
I knew I was in for some shit when I started paying attention to the writing credits, and I started noticing like per episode they had like 5 people having a sharing writing credit, and I went, oh, that's just embarrassing. Like no one gave a fuck. No one showed up to work today.
I mean,
the one in these scripts sucks.
I mean, I already knew what was up. I mean, look, Power Ranger villains since the Neo-Saban era have been very mixed bag, and I'm being very nice about that. I didn't give 2 shits about Galvanax. And when he died, I was
You
like,
know what? Here's
whatever,
my thing.
I don't care. All right, cool.
Here's my fucking thing. So Ninja isn't that good of a season. That's no secret. It's okay.
Time out.
But
I haven't seen the Ninja. I watched the first 2 episodes just to get an idea of what Ninja Steel could be, and then whatever. But what makes Ninja?
they subverted your expectations.
Well, Prime, how can I have expectations when I had no expectations to begin with?
Inception.
Yes. Mind blown.
So here's my thing. It's no secret. Like the Ninja is just it's not that.
I heard
good.
it's just alright.
It's okay. It's okay and inoffensive at best.
Yeah.
But usually, as always, one of the charms of the season are like the villains.
Yeah.
And oh my gosh, I'm blanking on his name in the Ninja. But like he was a really good villain, and and just like they did Homeboy from Samurai, like they just robbed him of all his gravitas, threat, and menace. That just fucking infuriates me to no end. But I'm thinking, okay, so the premise in Ninja Steel, where he's essentially Monster of the Week, Hulk Hogan, and they're running like not the Price is Right. They're running a fucking reality TV show with monsters that's kind of like the WWE, and I'm like, okay, even though he's not a samurai demon warlord, there's a take here.
Let's see
There's
where it goes.
you can do some interesting things when your main bad guy is essentially Mr. Boss Vince McMahon. You can do some interesting shit here where he's basically like just an over the top Hercule.
Yeah.
That's a take. You can do something with that. Mm-hmm. What they did not do was commit to the fucking bit at all.
Oh, trust and believe, folks. When it comes to Ninja Steel, that whole gimmick of this TV game show, it over the course of like, be nice about this, I would say maybe 7-8 episodes, that whole TV show shit slowly fades to the background.
I mean, they'll throw they'll throw you a bone here with occasionally like a couple of shots of the audience cheering. Which, by the way, who the fuck picked the monster costumes out of storage to put in the lineups? Because that shit was distracting.
I tell you what, you want to talk about mind fuck, folks? First episode, we see the fucking Fear Cat costume again, and I was like, "Whoa, crossover? This is happening? Oh my god! I can't believe this is happening."
They didn't even give enough of a fuck to give us lip service and say they were the same species. Like, I would have accepted that. Like, oh, okay, it's the same. Oh no, it's just a random monster costume that you don't give a fuck about. Oh, okay, that's cool.
Or Prime, if I'm a writer, he got plucked from a different universe.
No, I wouldn't even have done that. Like I said, I would have kept that shit simple. Like, he's the same species. If I remember right,
I'm thinking too large.
The Fear Cats were just, well, you know what? They eventually went down that damn route to explain half of the shit in Dimensions is in Danger.
Yeah.
It's like, oh my god. Okay, so where to even fucking start on this show?
So you want? Actually, you know what? Let's do this. You want to read off some of the comments people had on Twitter about this, because that's a good way. That's a good way to start the conversation going. To be honest,
let's go. Let's get the ball. Let's go. Let's do it. Let's go. What's up?
Yeah. Hold on. Let me find it. Let me find them, because I know our boy Jonathan asked you a question and you got straight to the point. Like, no, it's not. And it's like, hey, Prime, you're gonna have to give us more of an answer than just that. And I was like, Prime's being an asshole because he did not like this season whatsoever.
No, you know what? It's not even just that. Like,
I know you weren't
frustrated with this show,
but it was like,
because I was trying to save up my energy because I'm about to go the fuck off. As soon as I can articulate properly, I'm about to snap.
Our boy Blackwing 2040 said, "What factors made this show bearable to watch?" And you said, "Cody." Next question.
I stand by that answer. I fucking defend it.
Yeah.
Cody was the goodest boy. He was the white. He was Haley's white dog. He was the bestest boy.
But our boy
stole the damn show.
But our boy Mad Coco Gaming did ask a very legit question, which is probably where our frustration lies in that. Is this a season that had the most potential wasted? Now here's the thing.
I'm gonna say yes.
I'm gonna say
yes, and
I'm gonna say personally to me, I'm gonna say no and yes, because I still think Megaforce was the one that had potential wasted, bar none. Like that's without a doubt. But this one, it came close to hold my beer status. It almost came there, almost.
I know. I think it's a my whole fucking Megazord. Because here's the thing,
really?
Though.
All right.
I was like, I think Ninja still had the most potential because unlike Megaforce, there was shit that shone through the cracks with Ninja Steel. Like, even though there were like 5 people writing one episode, there were like moments where there was like a good show that would like shine through. Like, there were some parts of episodes that dealt with some really heavy topics, like being in a relationship and not changing yourself to appease the other person. Mm-hmm. There was one episode that had the relationship drama between Haley and the Yellow Ranger, where it was a lack of communication and should you be honest when your partner asks you to be honest?
Yep.
There was another one I was tweeting about that I fucking loved. What was it? I should have went back and got my tweets. But like, there were things that were like crumbling through the cracks. Like, the whole Levi story could have been interesting if it was handled fucking better.
Could have.
Like, to me, there was just like so much. Like, you were just teetering. Like, you were dipping your toe into a far better show, but something was holding you back. Whereas Megaforce, they dropped the ball episode 1. Let's be real. Like, after episode 2, we knew what this was. They don't give a fuck. Oh, okay.
Cool. I mean, before we get started though, we gotta pay homage to the Pink Ninja Steel Ranger. Gotta pay homage to her. Gotta pay homage to her. Oh God!
Hold on, moment of silence.
Moment of silence. She has a kid. So that made the fandom a little sad a little bit, because a lot of us thought that we had a shot, but clearly we didn't.
We did not.
We did not.
And you know what? No, big respects to her boyfriend, spouse, whatever. You did the right move, my man. You need to lock that down.
Lock it down, because Look,
I hate to be that guy. I you know what? I hate to sound like a skeezy guy, but she fine in the motherfucker. You need to lock that shit down, bro.
Let's be real about this. Let's be really real. All right. Women go gaga for fucking Zach. No bullshit, because Zach be out here fucking still 40-something years old, dancing and shit, still looking like he's 20 and shit, which I'm pretty sure he's still
Every time I see him at a con, he's with a different broad. I'm just saying.
So clearly, you know, Tommy still got a fan base.
Just
so
saying.
I'm like this. Women can thirst over a lot of these Ranger dudes, and to be honest with you, I think there's more Ranger guys that wild women are thirsting over, but they're just not being outwardly with it, which I'm fine with. Hey, like who you like. I'm pretty sure there's an Andros fucking fan club for him. Pretty sure to this day. Which actually, if I think about it, I think there was a ton of chicks that loved Andros back in the day.
You know, I think you're right.
So I'm just saying, for us guys, look, that girl, homegirl playing the Pink Ranger, she was too good for the show.
Oh my god. You know the whole reason why I finally caved and started fucking watching Ninja Steel? I was just randomly scrolling on Instagram one day, and somebody tagged me on Prime, and said, "Hey Prime, have you seen this?" I said, "Seen what?" This is the chick that's playing the Pink Ranger on Ninja Steel. I said, "Oh, is that right?"
From
so let me just turn on Netflix real quick. let me just turn on Netflix real quick. Let me just watch a couple episodes real fast.
Look, I saw her with the fucking 8-pack, and I'm like, "Why are you in a kid show, lady? Why? You overtrained for this show."
Oh my god!
I mean, hey,
have you seen some of the workout videos she was posting, man?
I mean, look.
Again, I don't want to sound like a fucking creeper. I'm really trying to sound like
Chris Evans in Civil War inspired me to keep up with my workout routine when he pulled that helicopter. This chick was just like, "Yo, keep it up, please. You gotta keep that up, because that's your competition." But hey, homegirl playing White Ranger, she was no slouch either.
Oh no, she was quite nice.
Hey, Haley was there. So I will say this. Oh, go ahead.
I was saying she was quite nice. I'm agreeing.
Yeah. So I will say this. I guess we could start off positively and stuff. So Calvin and Haley, I like their relationship. I like that they actually did go full tilt into their relationship in certain aspects of their relationship. It wasn't just an afterthought. I will give credit to the show of keeping that up consistently from beginning to end.
I really also like how Calvin was a consistent fuck up. So that created some source of tension.
He was in dirtbag boyfriend territory at times throughout the season.
Oh, he was a fucking scumbag. But also, I don't know if you remember this, but you remember there was I think it came out on Twitter or it was on a fan page or something. Like one of the plans for the season to create some tension on the team was that Calvin was going to break up with Haley to date Sarah.
What?
And yeah, I saw that and I went, oh, after we come off all these seasons of, again, the Rangers being generic good person, McCool dude, mm-hmm. To have a legit source of some legitimate tension and drama there, I was kind of like, I'm all in on this. I want that. Yeah. But that didn't happen. So I was like, oh,
could have got there, man. Oh, our boy Sharp asked this question though. Do you think they should have committed?
My man Sharp.
Do you think they should commit to that kiss?
Yes. Yes, they should have.
Yeah, they really should have. That's I honest to God don't understand why they didn't commit to it.
Well, because girls have cooties?
I guess. I mean, I didn't know we were still reaching back that far with it.
I mean, I don't know. I just want to have a conversation or just to be in the room with whoever makes the decisions regarding how they adapt or how they handle certain elements, because I feel like everyone in that room has a different agenda.
Yeah.
Or a different expectation of what they think or what they feel Power Rangers should do or should be doing.
There's no
and I mean, like I say,
Bible. They don't have a Bible in place to kind of like, hey, this is what this season's going to be, and this is what this is going to be. That's.
I don't mean just like that. I just mean like, I don't mean like that. I mean like it feel like this person wants the show to be a kid's show. This person wants the show to be a sci-fi show. this person clearly does not give a fuck about the show in itself and is just trying to sell toys. You know what I mean? That's what I'm talking about.
You know what? I gotta be honest with you. I'm still wondering what happened to Homeboy that was originally supposed to play Calvin, because they never explained what the fuck happened.
Yeah, didn't they say he got sick or something, or it was an obligation with another something?
I mean, if that's the case, then yeah, that kind of sucks a little bit. If that's the case, but
I hope he comes back.
I mean, could have had a black couple in Power Rangers. That would have been dope. But hey, hopefully we get that.
Someday soon.
Someday soon. But I'll say this with the characters, right? So, like I said, Calvin and Haley, their relationship. I'm like, all right, cool. I did like Preston and him being a struggling magician.
I did not like Preston. I'm not a fan.
You didn't like Preston?
Oh, I think he's one of the worst Blue Rangers.
Damn.
Oh, I think Preston's just terrible. I'm sorry.
Yoshi is going to fly to your house and kick your ass, Prime. You know that, right?
Which upsets me because I fucking love Coda. Like, I love his brother. Like, I thought Yoshi was dope. So I'm like, we getting some more of that? I see where all the cool genes went in the family.
Yoshi's going to choke you out, Prime, for that? Like, how dare you, sir?
Hey, man, he's your brother. You should have trained him better, goddammit. Don't blame me. Should have gave him some of that Yoshi juice, goddammit.
I don't know. I liked him being a struggling magician, but I also can understand how he might have came off like, why are you here kind of thing. But, you know, it is. I mean,
that... Why were most of them there? Like, I got that vibe from a lot of the characters in this show.
I'm just wondering how Sarah has a fucking hoverboard like it's nothing.
I'm
fine with you introducing technology like that, but it's just like, so she can build hoverboards. All right, cool. I'm fine if she built it. That's cool. She's a good engineer, apparently. I like to see more of this.
Oh, you want consistent characters? I'm sorry, what?
I mean, they tell us he's a good engineer, and they had like spots here and there, but it was never like consistent. And I'm like, that would be nice to show some consistency, because, you know, her being the tech person would have been, her basically being Hot Billy would have been dope.
Yeah, you also like how, why am I blanking on the Red Ranger's name?
Brody.
Bro, thank you. Fucking, I watch this shit and purge as soon as fucking possible.
It's such an easy name not to forget. It's like, it's Brody.
He's a fucking dude, bro. Do you love how they set up Brody to be like, because he wasn't raised on Earth, like Earth customs are completely foreign to him, and that could have been like a source of good tension in the story, because he's just so inept. And it's like, I don't understand. He's he was arrogant and cocky.
3 episodes in,
and all that shit lasted
all of a sudden he's a customer. Yeah, 3 episodes in, he's a customer Earth Customs. Nothing. He's just like, cool.
He's all.
At most, the only thing he doesn't know is who won the Super Bowl and little things like that. And I'm like, all right, whatever. I mean,
yeah. And I mean, he seems really well adjusted for a person who was kidnapped and raised as basically a slave on an alien spaceship.
And your father vanished, and your brother is missing.
He thought his father was dead. He thought his father was dead, and his brother was missing. But he seems okay. He seems pretty cool.
Okay, yeah.
Seems like a pretty well adjusted, cool dude.
Clearly.
Not angry at all. No angry issues. No. Yeah. Just like, that's epic. Yeah, Brody. Thanks. Thank you.
Which brings me to Brody's dad. So apparently Brody's dad is this fucking science extraordinaire, and he made these ninja stars. Because you got to throw ninjas and everything in the show, and he made these special ninja stars that could transform them into Power Rangers. All right, cool. I mean, we've seen this before.
Wait,
to an
extent.
Dad? Huh?
Wait, was it his dad that came up with them? I thought they were spitting out from the Nexus.
Spit out from the Nexus, but remember, he's the one that basically, you know.
Oh, that's right, because he was the first Red Ranger. Oh, that's right. That's
first
right.
Red Ranger. You know, he uses his what's the name of the people that make weapons? Something Smith.
Blacksmith?
Yeah, he uses blacksmith skills to, you know, forge these ninja steel, you know, stars, and put them into the ninja steel, you know, forge essentially. And I'm like,
don't you?
That's
don't
how
you
that
also
works?
love how? Don't you also love how the world? Don't you just the Earth's greatest ninja was some random dude in New Zealand?
Most colonizing white dude ever, and he's a ninja. Fucking Michael.
No, not
Michael
he's
Dudikoff.
the world's greatest. No, you put respect on his name. He was the world's greatest ninja. That's what the opening says.
Sir, that was Michael Dudikoff. All right, you will not fucking disrespect Michael Dudikoff like that. Just
Look,
saying.
bro, you gonna you gonna let Ozzy Snake Eyes do his damn thing. That's all I'm saying.
I gotta let great value Michael Dudikoff forge Ninja Steel to become the greatest the Red Ranger ninja ever. All right, cool. I guess. I mean, cool.
Sure, I'll allow it. I mean, at this point, I've been with this show for how many years now? Like, I'll let a lot of shit slide.
You let it go and stuff. Sure. You know what? I'll give the show this too. Levi. I enjoy that he's this country western singer that masquerades at night as the Gold Ninja Ranger and stuff, and they still.
And you know what? I would say he's one of the better of the show.
Yeah, I liked him. I like the aesthetics and everything. I'm glad they didn't change up anything and stuff like that. I think the only thing they changed up again, like his. So in the Ninja, the Gold Ranger's morpher was a burger.
A burger cell phone, sir, because that's the most American thing it could be.
Burger cell phone, and the ninjas
that he used to take selfies with when he killed monsters.
And in the Ninja, the core Ninja Rangers, they'd use the swords to transform, but in this show, they use Ninja Stars, as Sharp said, do you prefer the Ninja Morpher with the swords, or do you prefer the Beyblade Morphers, as he dubbed them?
the Blade.
And I laughed at work on that when I saw that Beyblade. I was like, I knew they reminded me of something. Yes, they did remind me of Beyblade, didn't it?
They totally were. I
don't know why they didn't keep
I'm
the
a
sword.
fan of the sword.
I don't know why.
Yeah, I mean, because that just makes.
I don't get it.
Well, I know why.
They don't want them to carry weapons on them, I guess. I don't.
Well, no, because if that was the case, then in Dino Charge they wouldn't have kept the guns as the morpher.
True.
What I'm thinking is, it's just another toy to sell. That's it.
Yeah.
But, another item to put in the package.
But so you got those core 6 Rangers. Then you got Mick, who actually worked with Brody up in space before they escaped, and he's basically the Rangers' weapons guy. Like, he forges using the what was the name of the I'm blanking out on the material that he was using to forge the weapons.
Ninja Steel.
Okay, well, Ninja Steel.
It's called Ninja Steel. Very original, yeah, I know.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, he was using Ninja Steel, which apparently they had limited quantities of, apparently. So, go off, I guess.
And can I just say, I think Mick was also another element that made the show bearable. Like, I think he's in the top. I'm gonna make a bold statement. He's in the top 5 greatest Power Ranger mentors of all time, because he actually gave a shit about those kids and was actually trying to teach them shit when they were doing like dumb teenager shit.
Oh yeah, I mean,
and he always like tried to. Just a charming kid, just a great fucking character.
I mean,
just good.
Shout out to Kelson Henderson, because that dude stayed getting work on Power Rangers.
I mean, make that fucking character actor money, man. I mean, do that, get it in.
I mean, this is a guy that played, what was it? He played, was it Norn in Operation Overdrive?
He was a sleazy music mogul in Ninja Storm.
Yeah, Ninja Storm. I think in what was it? Jungle Fury. He played Flit.
He was, of course, Boom in SPD.
Yep, Boom in SPD, aka the Orange Ranger. Which I'm looking at Hasbro like, hey Hasbro, you gonna give us that Orange Ranger figure? I pay a king's ransom for that if you can. I'm just saying. I don't know. Held up. Did anybody ever release a figure of that?
I don't think so.
Okay, just want to be sure. But yeah, that dude's been making. He's been a Power Ranger figurehead for a while. So he's in actually. And the funny thing is, he's in Beast Morphers as Cruz.
Oh, he's Cruz?
Yep.
Oh shit, I didn't know that.
Yep.
Oh, so now I'm extra mad that Cruz doesn't get shit to do.
So, yeah, he clearly Power Rangers, they love the guy a lot, because he's just like, yo, put me in. What do you need me to do? You want me to do a voice? You want me to be that? All right, cool, bet I'll do this. So, I'm happy that guy.
Oh, he was also wasn't he
Phineas and
I was in
in
Mystic Force.
Mystic Force, yeah. the dancing elf, so to speak. Dope. But yeah, that dude's been around and stuff, which is funny. Him being Norg, it's kind of interesting that out of everything in Operation Overdrive, I never heard anybody really sit there and have a problem with Norg. Honestly, it was just like, oh.
Which you would think we would fucking despise Norg, but again, because of the actor playing him and like how he was used, like he was actually one of the better parts of the show.
Opposite Furious, it worked. It's like, all right, cool.
I mean, it really, he was actually kind of fucking charming. He also did something that was really important. He never overstayed his welcome.
Yeah, like I said,
wasn't annoying.
That camaraderie with Furious, where Furious kind of treated him like the bastard. Furious was the bastard dad, and Norg was the son that he didn't want. It's like, dude, first off, Furious, you encroached in Norg's cave, all right? So it's a package deal.
In my damn house.
It's a package deal, man. Why are you mad? Oh, man, that always bothered me. I'm like, you're mad at him. It's like, you encroached in his cave, dog. What did you think was going to happen?
And then you forcing him to work for you. Is he getting compensated for that, Florius? Is it you got healthcare in this bitch?
First off, Norg was just having fun. He didn't know any better, so hey, Norg is just like, all right, sir, I'll do this, and he's just having fun, just pissing off Florius.
You remember that episode? You remember that fucking episode when they did like that fucking spoof of the Bigfoot footage with Norg?
Bruh, I fucking lost it.
Man, I flipped my shit, man. I was done.
Same pose and all.
I was done. I was through.
Yo, and the fact that the Rangers was like, is that Bigfoot? And I was like, bruh, come on, man.
I'm like, what kid is gonna get this fucking reference?
Dude, somebody in the writer room thought that some kid was gonna get that, and I'm like, nah, dude, you clearly are showing your age, dog. 'Cause I was a little kid when they showed that Bigfoot footage. Which to this day, I'm not gonna lie, that shit kind of like scared me a little bit. I'm like, Bigfoot exists? Oh my god. I was a kid, Prime. I was gullible. I'm sorry. That's just what it is. I'm a product of the Harry and the Henderson era, so you know.
Yo, I love that fucking movie, man. Have we done an episode on that already? Because I'll talk about Harry and Henderson.
We'll definitely hit you up if we do that and stuff. But yeah, like, so the bad guys this season, like I said, I already said at the top of the show, you don't really give a shit about Galvin X, to be honest.
Like, what a fucking waste! Like,
he just yells. That's about it.
just and then like they have asked Madame Odious's plotting and scheming, like, so the whole time she's in the first season, like she's in the cut in the shadows, like you're thinking like, so what is she scheming, what is she plotting?
Like, she just let's see what happens.
No, she just wants to take over the TV show. Okay, so she's just evil for the sake of evil. Versus her fucking Japanese counterpart, who, no spoilers, had a fucking purpose, rhyme, and a reason for every action that he took.
Let's be real, Prime. The Sentai always has bad guys that have some sort of layer and depth to them, so that's not entirely shocking.
Oh, my bad. I expected something. They supported my expectations yet again.
We're in Neo-Saban era where at most Dino Charge at least didn't squander their bad guy and stuff, despite the time travel shenanigans, which we'll get to in a minute.
And you know what? I'm still fucking upset about Dino Charge because they ruined a villain's good character arc, like Candelia, aka Point Sandra.
Yeah.
I will stay on this hill by myself. She has one of the best character arcs in all of Toku, not just Super Sentai. I'm talking about all of Toku. Period.
Yep. Great
character arc, and Power Rangers does nothing with that character.
Yeah,
I mean, to be fair, I mean, I feel like I'm being a little unnecessarily harsh because I can't expect Power Rangers to do the same thing that the Sentai does. Because if I want what the Sentai does, then I'll just watch the Sentai. It's an adaptation. I expect, some changes, but like what really infuriates me is that they pick and choose. Mm-hmm. To carry over in full or what to have as, and I just want, like I said, I just want to sit in the room and just listen to the thought process behind some of those decisions about why and how
It's
they
basically
make
kids
the
don't
changes
come.
they make.
It's like kids don't come to the show to watch the bad guys. They come for the good guys. Yeah, but you have to make me want to hate the bad guy. And I was just looking at the bad guys, and
Like,
it's just still like, okay, they exist.
well, I think I said this on an episode before where I was talking to some friends of mine, and they were like, essentially in this season of Power Rangers, they're killing millions. Like, these are people coming to compete on the game show.
Yeah.
So like, it's just like if you were to go on a Price is Right and like somebody pulled out a fucking gun on you, like they're killing civilians. Like, they're just here to compete on the show and win a prize. Like, what the fuck?
I mean, even Ripcon, who I'm like, this is this guy's second in command. I don't feel the show really did a good job of making me give a shit about him.
And like, and what the hell is up with the with the Logan era bad guys? Why are 98% of them always so fucking incompetent? Like, I think I know why. Maybe because
they feel they have to. It's the thing of, I think it's like they saw, and this has been kind of the thing of the Neo-Saban era, where they take all the goofy aspects of what they saw in MMPR and think that's what made us like the villain, but it's like, no. We like those villains in MMPR because they actually were competent. Despite Swat and Babu doing goofy shit, you still had Godard there being serious. You still had Finster there being serious. You still had Scorpina being serious.
They had Rita being serious. Rita, even though I got a headache, she was still there for the hands. Like, she still popped up. Yeah. And like, and like, I think I kind of understand why they. Because, like, it's a kid's show, like, the villains can't be too scary. Ooh. Like, but then, like, why? I think that's just my ultimate question then. Just why? Like, why even bother doing the show? Why?
I mean, I think it's the aspect of, even when you look at the Disney era, I mean, shit, you made me give a shit about the fucking guys in RPM, the bad guys in that one. Not give a shit to the extent to where...
Made me give it...
I mean, it's just like they actually had some sort of characterization to them.
I mean, yeah, like, and again, it's okay to have silly villains. It's okay to have incompetent villains. Like, look at, for example, Ninja Storm. You had some goofy and comedic relief villains, but you also had, like, the shark dude was menacing. Lothar was scary, but he was hiding under, like, a goofy veneer, but he still had, like, a vindictive, like, mean side to him. Like, you can...
And he was funny.
Yeah. But, like, you don't have to always have, like, incompetent, like, silly Billy goofy villains. Like, this, not every bad guy needs to be fucking Team Rocket, man. Come on.
I mean, I put it this way. I'll say this. If they had made Cosmo Royale goofy, I would understand that. I'm fine with that. You can have one. That's good. But like Ripcon and Madame Odious and Galvanex should have been like, I'm not saying scary, but like Galvanex was just some dude that's like, oh, the Rangers, they defeated blah, 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 blah. And it's like, all right, but like, that's about it. Ripcon is just kind of like the yes boss. And like you said with Madame, it's just, she's just there.
Just there. Just, I'm here to make the monsters grow. Well, not she doesn't even do that. My bad, because they took that role from her. My fault.
Yeah, the ship does it.
Damn. Well, fuck. Okay.
I mean, I'm not saying that's her one trait that you needed, but that's a trait that you kind of took out.
I mean, if you're gonna have a sorceress, I mean, she has to do sorceressy shit. I'm just saying.
Yeah, you got to. I mean, so here's the thing. So you got the first half of the season where Brody is trying to find his dad and his brother and stuff. And like I said, I wasn't entirely familiar with the Ninja and stuff. So it threw me off when you get to the season finale of Ninja Steel where you see his dad pop back up and you're like, all right, cool. And then Mick is a Red Ranger. I'm like, since when?
Well, the whole story behind the Ninja is that the team is competing for the title to be Ninja. I'm gonna say Ninja of Ninja. That's Ninja Man. They were trying to get the title from their grandfather of the world's greatest ninja and get the what's that golden shuriken called? Anyway, it was a contest for them to see who would be crowned the next greatest ninja.
Yeah.
And so, long story short, like, it's all because they have Nippon, the ninja magic or whatever.
Yeah.
And then the last couple episodes is the granddad transforms, and the dad of the red and White Ranger, because in the Ninja they're siblings. Who he also runs tech support, and he couldn't be a ninja because he didn't have the ninja magic. But it turns out, like, long story short, no spoilers. I'm not gonna. It was his ninja ability was being suppressed. So in the last episode, the granddad, the dad, and the son all used the ninja magic to turn into Red Rangers.
Yeah, that threw me off seeing that in the finale, and then like the finale they win, and then it burns out the ninja powers, and they don't have ninjas anymore, and I'm like, that was anticlimactic.
And I'm gonna say, and you know what? If the show had ended at that episode 20, I'm like, you know what? That's a pretty satisfying conclusion. Brody rescued his dad. The ninjas steal the shurikens, all turned to dust. The bad guys defeated. This is a solid series finale. You could have ended the show here.
Womp, 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 womp. Cause you don't, because
you thought.
Cause folks, guess who comes back? You would never guess who comes back. Now you might be asking yourself, how did he? Actually, not Brax. Sledge and them. Sledge. So basically, Sledge, they come back.
Well, help me out here, CJ.
All right.
I'm not mistaken. He didn't come back. If this is how I'm thinking the show is picturing it.
He came through a wormhole the Super Dino Charge finale. So he came.
No. From the first episode. I think it's from the first episode, because they take that meteor and they go back in the wormhole, and I think that's the meteor that crashes and sets off Dino Charge, the events of Dino Charge, where the dinosaurs are wiped out.
Okay.
Because you remember they come in and they're like, oh, look at that space rock. It has super ninja something on it. So it's like, we'll help you fix your ship if you give us that giant space rock. And Otis is like, I don't give a fuck, take it. So they take it and they go off. That's what I think. That's what I think is happening. I think that's how they're framing it. I could be wrong. I could be thinking too much. Somebody please correct me if I'm wrong.
I mean, so Sledge and them come back to the ship. They come through the wormhole, and they basically offer to fix Madame Odious' ship in exchange for the asteroid, which has the Super Ninja Steel metal on it. And that's how the Rangers get the Super Ninja Steel weapons again.
But
and I'm like,
CJ.
Unknowingly, Sledge fucked with the space-time continuum yet again by making new Rangers.
So CJ, help me out here, CJ. So in the last episode for last season, they went out of the show. Absolutely went out of its way to take the power away from the Rangers. Am I not mistaken?
Yes, they did.
Like,
yes,
I think.
They did. Yeah,
I think I'm safe in saying it's over backwards to strip them of their powers, right?
Basically, they destroy Galvanex, and the Prism goes inactive. Essentially, like basically the Prism powers down. Is like, yeah, shit, I don't have no more power left.
It's like, yeah, so I'm out, cuz y'all good. I'm out. So when this season starts, I'm thinking to myself, okay, so they don't have their powers. Madame Otis is still out there, so I'm thinking we're gonna have to see a moment where the Rangers have to, find a way or climb back and get their powers back, or work for it. Kind of like I'm thinking, oh shit, this is gonna probably be the 20 whatever. When does shit come out? Whatever, it's gonna be like the modern equivalent of like the Mutiny or like the Ninja Quest or whatever. Yeah. Like, okay, this is gonna be fucking dope. I'm actually gonna give they get them back at the end of the first. Womp womp.
I mean,
Oh, I'm sorry. I expected a story for my TV show. How fucking dare I, CJ?
But Prime, it was definitely a dope setup for the Dimensions in Danger crossover, which we did a live thing for and stuff, and that was.
So what bizarre world we live in where the best episode was the anniversary special that didn't feature most of the main cast?
I mean, this was Once a Ranger all over again, except on a smaller scale, essentially. Because you remember Once a Ranger, they hijacked the fuck out of the show. It was like, is this Operation Overdrive? Because this looks like Adam and Friends. That's what the show turned into.
And they're like, oh, you want this show back? You want your show back? Oh, too bad.
I mean, I'll say this about the second half though. For Super Ninja Steel, they did try to pull in a plot point of Badana booking the fucking was it the Galactic Ninjas, and I was like, so these
Yeah, they tried. Yeah,
so
they tried a little story arc. Yeah, you're right.
So is this Super Ninja Steel's version of the was it the 10 beasts from fucking Mystic Force where we're supposed to get something out of this?
Or the was it the 5 Venoms? Those them folks from Jungle Fury.
Bro, the 5 Venoms had a better arc than this shit.
Bro, the fucking Lord Zed Putty Imposter Power Rangers had a better arc. Like this show was so lackadaisical, so fucking
time.
So like this show was so lazy, man. Like I'm so disgusted by like the rampant waste of time, effort, and it's like I keep saying this because I'm trying to understand. Like, did nobody come to work to give a fuck? Like they just we getting them toy checks or whatever. Just throw shit together.
I mean,
Nobody cares.
But here's the kicker though too. On top of that, our two bullies, I'm gonna call them not Bulk and Skull. They end up getting recruited a couple of times by Galvanex and by fucking Odious, and they actually kind of sort of do stuff to an extent. So I'm like, so are you guys bad guys or what's
so
going
you know
on?
how you know how we all don't mind Bulk and Skull because despite being assholes, they still intend and mean well, and they have like character depth and arc, and they grow, and most importantly, like they don't overstay their welcome. I think that's the key to a lot of the Neo-Saban era shit. Like their shit overstays its welcome. Like you let the joke run on too long, where it's not a joke anymore, where it's fucking annoying. Mm-hmm. And Victor and Morty are just the absolute worst.
I mean, you got a bully and a nerd teaming up, which I'm like, all right, cool. Clearly, they both got an understanding, so it's not the typical, I'm going to bully the nerd. So it's like, all right, cool. The jock and the nerd helping the bad guys.
But I will say this. Mm-hmm. The guy playing Victor, I'm going to give him big ups because he is down for anything.
I mean, come on. I mean, look, he's a popular guy. Of course he's going to be down for anything.
I mean, he committed to that. He committed 120% to that damn role.
I mean, again, sometimes to me that's the standout for a lot of folks, for a lot of actors. It's like if you're able to say fuck it, I'm just gonna go 100% in this. All right, cool.
So that's why even though I don't like the characters and like I said, I feel like they overstayed their welcome. Like I can't be too mad at the guy playing Victor because he committed to the fucking bit.
Yeah, I mean that in and of itself is just half the battle and stuff. I mean, but even past them, it's like the show tries to like open up the world of like that school that they go to, and they give us all these different teachers, but they don't really do much with them.
They just most of the time they just hang out in the background
like
doing
Hayes,
shit, or like they try.
Oh, go ahead.
I was like, or they try to like introduce friends, like the chick that Presto had a crush on.
Yeah.
Which that whole episode had me fucking laughing because I'm like, this is straight up anime. Like, you just fucking talk to her. Like, what are y'all doing?
Hey, apparently that's Nickelodeon's version of anime in live form, essentially.
It's like, I think she only asked me out because she was struck by a love arrow. What you mean she wasn't struck by the love arrow? Oh, the tension and drama.
Oh man, that's crazy.
That's wild, dog. Well, you be good now.
That's wild, man. That's wild. I mean, look, we get Sarah's mom, and then we get Haley's father, and I'm like, all right, cool. We get the parents of just 2 of the Rangers. Well, 3 of them if you count Brody's. But still.
Which, by the way, after he rescues his dad, don't you just love how his dad like just fucks up out of there and like doesn't involved in the show at all anymore? Like, were you?
I'm gone.
Were you like a central piece? He's like, I'm gonna go train in the woods. I'm out.
I mean, Sarah's mom was the same thing. It's like, oh, this is where Sarah got her engineering skills from her mom. Cool, that's dope. And she's gone.
Nothing. And I don't just love how occasionally he'll pop up like 1 or 2 episodes to pick the sons up from school or drop them off, and he's like, well, y'all be safe out here.
Go back to my
Dad, aren't you gonna
job?
Aren't you gonna like mentor us? Aren't you the world's greatest ninja? Shouldn't you be our fucking trainer?
I'll even go to a point to the fact that was it the Mrs. Finch. They put, I think that episode where you found out she's married. I'm like, all right, cool, she's married. So where is this story going with her being married? And nothing.
Absolutely, not just nothing. See, it's absolutely nothing.
I was like, oh, she's married. I'm not asking for a huge, like, give me the Bible version of what happened in her marriage. It's like, oh, cool, she's married. So who's the lucky guy? Like, why does she really covet that ring so much? Nothing.
Absolutely. Or what about the episode where was it Brody or was it no? It was Presto who fucked around and got a teacher fired, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then to help the teacher get his job back, he fucking uses his magics to fuck around with another. So basically, you fucked up, then you use your power and position to potentially cause an even more dangerous situation to get this dude his job back. Like, two fuck ups don't make it right. What are you doing? What are you teaching children? What's the message of this episode here? I mean, it's like you should own up to your mistakes, but like you shouldn't do wrong to fix something that you also.
That is the theme of Ninja Steel and Super Ninja Steel is the aspect of like, hey, we got this episode that could really build up to some life lessons, and then nothing.
And then they just we still got those toys to sell, my dude.
Look, I'll say this much: I do like the ninja outfits.
Oh, I'm a sucker for chainmail on Sentai suits.
I mean, I like the ninja outfits. I like the cockpit outfits because I will give Bandai credit for making the designs for that because I actually like the ones in Dino Charge too.
Yeah, you know what? Like, I don't hate the cockpit suits in Ninja Steel. What I hate is that we sacrificed that really imaginative, like, unique cockpit that was used in the Ninja.
Mm-hmm. Well, you know,
that's the only downside.
You got to put the American sensibilities into the New Zealand.
I guess that Japanese cockpit was too Japanese for the show about ninjas.
Even though you guys are like literally a 4-hour flight away from Japan, but okay.
Man, yeah, go the fuck figure. Okay.
Oh my god, man. Yeah. I mean, and if anything, if you want to take it a step further, I'll say this. So, if you're not familiar with Metal Heroes, in the Ninja, they do a lot of team-ups. One of the team-ups was with Metal Hero Jiraiya.
Who was a ninja. Okay, so here's my thing, too. So, we get that Ninja Steel.
I don't know. Either which way, I was like, oh shit.
He's a ninja.
They actually used that in the show. I'm shocked.
Yeah. So here's my thing though, CJ. So you use that episode, but you guys totally skip over the episode that had the two other Ninja Red Rangers. And like, I know you probably could not have gotten the actors back, but you could have at least like use the footage for an episode.
Sir,
no one would have.
Sir, they have to sit there and save it for the crossover. You can't just bring back all these other ninjas, man. Nickelodeon only has a budget for one crossover, sir. One episode, not 2 episodes. 1 episode.
I mean, before he passed, I'm pretty sure Shane would have loved to have come back for just 1 episode.
R.I.P. that guy, man. That saddened me so
press
much,
F,
man.
Yeah.
I mean,
press F to pay respects.
That saddened the fuck out of me on that one. I was like, damn.
It sobered the fuck out of me, man.
I was like, wait, what? Oh man, but yeah, it's
again, like I'm saying, questionable decisions. I really just want to be in that room when those discussions were taking place, so I can be like, you what, mate?
I mean, but Prime, did you like Princess Vera and her way of wanting to fight the Rangers?
Do you like how she just vamped out and was never relevant to the plot ever again?
Well, no, Prime, she gave the Rangers, the Lion Fire Megazord, because reason.
And don't you just love how that super mode appeared before the start of the super season?
Continuity.
So again, you did commit to the bit. did not commit to the fucking bit.
Well, Prime, we can at least give Ninja Steel this much. It's just as consistent as the end of Dino Charge. So, continuity just takes it up the ass. Clearly.
But here's the thing, though. Here's my thing, though. Ninja Steel was a consistent baseline level of Dino Charge was actually pretty good and just slowly descended to terrible. So I think that steep off drop is like way worse.
Okay, fair enough. I mean, it's that was the thing that kind of wowed me out. And like I said, this is not me critiquing the show, but it felt like even more so in this series. It's like, so basically the every episode is Mick makes a new weapon, and that helps out with the Rangers defeating the monster, and that's it. No life lessons, and that's it. All right, cool.
And again, like teetering. Every episode, they were teetering on something interesting. Like there were a couple of times where I actually stood up on my seat, going, "Wait a minute, hold on, there could be something." Oh, we're still on Nickelodeon. Oh, okay, sorry. Like, yo, I think I tweeted that shit out the episode where I was like, "Wait a minute, are they doing an episode about maintaining your self-confidence while in a relationship and never compromising who you are to your core?"
It's like, oh my God.
Is this the message of this episode? I was like, wait a minute, hold on. What? Are you actually trying to teach kids something? Something of value?
2 tweets later.
Go the fuck on. Oh, the episode kept going. Oh. How embarrassing.
Oh,
damn it, God. CJ, they subverted my expectations again.
Yeah, I actually this though. So we talked about the suits; they were great. Brody gets a battleizer, which is actually pretty dope. I actually do like it. I thought the Zords themselves were all right, personally and stuff. It took me getting used to the fact that the Red Ranger Zord just literally sits inside of a mini cockpit outside of the Zord, and that's the Zord itself. And I'm like, that's interesting.
You don't like a mech wearing battle armor? You don't like a mech wearing power armor? Like, that's fucking dope as shit to me.
I mean, it's dope. It just threw me off. I was like, oh, okay.
Don't you just love how, especially in the Ultra Zord, where it's a powered mech wearing a powered mech?
It's Inception, Prime. Inception. I mean,
and then when you zoom in, it's the Red Ranger in the cop. Anyway, that's also an allusion to like the Japanese cockpit where they have to carry who's ever controlling the main mech. They have to be carried on what are those things called in Japan? Like the little bassinet thing you sit in.
Or rickshaw?
Yeah. Something like that where like everyone has to carry him and they're the one who's controlling the robot.
Yeah.
That's why the Megazord sits in that's why the Red Ranger mech sits in the body of the Megazord the way that it does. It's a allusion to that.
Yeah.
Which again, I was really upset and sad to see that not carry over because that's such a unique and an interesting cockpit design.
Yeah.
And layout. But it is what it is. The show is made. It's over with.
I mean, I will say this, like, just like with the regular Ninja Steel kind of had their season finale, the series finale, season finale for Super Ninja Steel, it like ODS is out here basically swinging her dick around and shit. The Rangers come in there, they got to fight her, which it was actually an alright fight, and then it's just like, oh, that was quick, huh?
I'm gonna be honest. That shit did not feel like a season finale.
Just felt like a regular episode because like she gets
defeated. Just felt like a standard ass episode.
She gets defeated. The Rangers put the Ninja Steel morphers back inside the Ninja Star, and it just flies off. That's it. It's like, oh, all right, cool. I mean, which I guess they allude to the fact that it's gonna go to another planet that might need the Ninja Stars too. Which I'm like, so there's gonna be other Rangers on other planets. Which I would like. That sounds like a more interesting story.
I mean, there are a lot of things that sounded more interesting than what we got for this show, man.
I mean, yeah, I mean, it is what it is and stuff. But like I said, I think the show could have, if they leaned very heavy on the Galaxy Warrior stuff, they could have got a lot of mileage out of it if they could. So,
just like, I'm at a lot. I'm just so frustrated, man. Like, I don't even know where to.
I mean, because here's the thing about Super Ninja Steel, there was a sort of mini arc involving like basically Mick in a mind control device, basically. So it's like, all right, they got some sort of story going on with that. That looks interesting, and then it's just like it didn't really amount to much of anything.
And I
So,
think that's a metaphor for the whole show.
I, yeah, I mean, it definitely went out with a whimper, and then we get damn Christmas episode, and it's like, hey, Sledge is back in the Christmas episode, which I didn't really care. So, I mean, we get to see Coda that episode. That was nice.
Do you like how they also said, like, well, there you go, guys. That counts as your team up.
Team up
Down
two.
charge team up, you guys.
Team up two.
You guys happy? You mean how Coda gets pieced out and y'all didn't feel like filming a fight scene for that episode? Is that what you mean?
Yeah, money Prime. You know how it is.
And again, is it because I'm an old ass head? I've been here a long time, CJ. I know how the sausage is made. Did you love how they morphed and they didn't proceed to do any fucking stunts? Like there was no fight at all.
Just talking. It's like, what is this, WWE Monday Night Raw now? What the hell?
Oh, just gonna just bad CGI me a dinosaur in this shot. So you have money for the CGI for that damn dinosaur, but you couldn't film them fighting some grunts for real, my dudes.
Nah, too much like right, Prime. You know how it is. So,
don't you just love how Santa Claus was a recurring character this season?
It's like we're gonna fucking put.
Which I have a question.
Put Santa Claus on the payroll now. Is he a Power Ranger now?
No, wait. So I got a question. So this is all the same universe, right?
Uh-huh.
So ideally, that is the same Santa. That is the same Santa Claus from the episode where they went to the North Pole and had that snowball fight.
I'm assuming it is. Santa Claus
I'm
does.
assuming that's the same
Santa
character.
Claus does
we-
transition through different dimensions to deliver presents. So you know.
Let's say, can we confirm what the Ranger Wiki says about this? Hold on. I'm doing this live on there right now. I'm curious. I want to know. I want to know.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, so it was funny. So Prime mentioned earlier about how Cosmo Royale's suit was from another show. Yeah, it was from was it Tokuger?
Yeah, they took on one of the main generals from Tokuger and just modified it a little bit.
Yep. Mhm. Yeah. So it was definitely. I mean, and don't get it twisted. I mean, Power Rangers has done this shit too so many times. So I mean, that's to be expected. I think fucking Power Rangers Zeo did that shit like 3 times where they used the fucking the missile monster or whatever. And I'm like, didn't I use that for like 2 times in a row already? All right, fine, whatever.
Look, man. Plex said we gotta use what we got, man. We can't keep making shit.
Yeah.
Over and over again. Okay, so I'm reading the wiki, and they're also thinking the same way I'm thinking. It's writing as if it's the same dude. Like the Santa Claus is a Santa Claus. It's not multiple Santas. That's what I'm going to assume. Oh. Yeah.
You know what? I also
y'all forget he showed up and down on charge.
Mm-hmm. I will say this too. I actually do. Every once in a while, I like when the show has a male Yellow Ranger. It's like one of those like, oh, cool, we got a male Yellow Ranger, dope. And you just keep it moving. You don't really think too much about it and stuff. I think was it this one, Ninja Storm and Mystic Force?
I'm sorry, I just got lost in the damn Wikipedia. Yeah, so also the Alien Rangers.
Oh yeah, the Alien Ranger too, yeah. What could have been? What could have been?
Could have been. I mean, there are a couple in the Sentai who were male in Sentai, but female in Power Rangers.
Yeah. So, but yeah, this is definitely a thing. Now, I will say this though, right? Would you, Prime, recommend people watch Ninja after watching Ninja Steel?
If I'm gonna be honest, I would say don't watch either. I would only say watch the Ninja if you're a fan of Sentai anyway, and like you know what the nature of the beast is going in. There are a couple of really interesting moments that I really liked in the Ninja, but I don't know if I would recommend having to sit through it to get to it. You can maybe just watch those clips on YouTube.
Yeah.
But if you are a completist and if you are a Sentai fan, I would say there's no harm, there's no foul. But if you're somebody just looking in on the outside going, well, should I would say no.
Nah, not at all. So, But yeah, I think we finally did it, and I know most people were like, "So guys, what's next?" I think me and Prime had actually talked about actually going into the Super Sentai stuff.
Oh yes, baby.
Because that's where it's fun. And most people be like, but you guys already did MMPR. But here's the thing. Ranger actually has some wild ass shit going on in it. Way more than Power Rangers.
It's actually a drastically different ass show.
Oh yeah, it definitely is. Definitely is. So don't know yet. We'll probably do a poll to see where people's heads at and stuff, because we might do a Kamen Rider show.
Yeah.
Good.
And we're still trying to figure out, because I'm still doing my legwork, seeing how we can do Mystic Knights.
I've given up until somebody picks up the rights for that series. At this stage, I'm like, dude, if you find a site that plays it, cool. But otherwise, I'm like, shit, I'm surprised nobody didn't upload all the episodes on YouTube. I am genuinely shocked.
Now you already know Saban probably sitting like he fucking waiting. He watching them damn tags. Like, I wish.
Makes me wish I downloaded the whole season on torrent or something, but whatever.
I mean, if I was thinking, I don't know. I'm just trying to think. I'm just trying. We got to keep it fresh, baby. We got to keep it fresh.
Yeah, we'll definitely figure out what to sit there and do on that end and stuff. So, but yeah, we're finally caught up on everything, and yeah, I guess that's it. You got any final thoughts on Ninja Steel, or we're done?
I mean, I'm not angry, guys. I'm just really disappointed about what could have been. Because I think really that is the most frustrating part about this show. Like, there were elements there, but it just seemed like because they knew they were going to probably be losing the license anyway, they just didn't care.
Yeah. So
like this to me, this whole series was like they were just literally running out the clock.
Yeah, I mean that. I mean, yeah, that is pretty much a good analogy right there. It was just kind of like, well, we got the show, let's go through the motions, and then we'll just go from there. And like I said, you feel bad for the actors and actresses on the show, because it's like they probably
nothing but respect to them, because like it's not their fault. Like on the production and writing side, that no one showed to care. Like these people clearly wanted to work, and they came to work.
Yeah. So. Yeah. But at any rate,
it is what it is.
Yeah. But at any rate, I guess yeah, that's it. And with that in mind, we will catch you guys later. Peace.
At Vida's in.